Welcome to English, Please, the podcast where we explore captivating topics in under 10 minutes in clear, intermediate English. I'm your host, Christopher. I live and work in New York City, and I'm a language enthusiast who has always been interested in the best ways to learn a new language. First of all, thanks for listening. I'm sending occasional newsletters to assist you on your journey to fluency. If you're interested, you can sign up in the show notes. Since I started the English Please podcast, I've been overwhelmed by the incredible response from listeners. I've received hundreds of emails with comments and questions, and I truly enjoy reading and replying to every message. So please continue emailing me. For this episode, I thought it would be fun to share some of these topics with everyone. So I've decided to answer some of the most frequently asked and the most interesting questions. This way, we can all learn from each other and improve our understanding of some of the topics that are important to listeners. In addition, it will be a good way to hear about a variety of subjects in one episode in English. Obviously, a lot of the questions are about learning English, but some are about culture, travel, and even cities in the United States. I've chosen several for this episode, so let's go. The first question is, what's the best way to learn travel-related vocabulary in English? Try to learn travel English by using materials made for travelers. You can listen to travel podcasts, watch travel videos on YouTube, or read blogs and magazines about travel in the United States. Pay close attention to the words people use for places, directions, hotels, and transportation. When you find a new word or phrase, write it on a flashcard or in a notebook, and imagine a travel situation and practice it. Or, if you can, practice it with a language partner. Over time, this will help you feel more confident and teach you the everyday expressions that experienced travelers use. If you're planning a trip to a specific city, for example, Miami, search YouTube for videos in English about what to do and what to see there. Watching these videos will help you practice your listening skills and learn about a destination at the same time. The second question is, which cities are ideal for someone visiting the U.S. for the first time? If you're visiting the United States for the first time, you might enjoy New York, San Francisco, or Chicago. In New York City, where I live, you can see tall buildings, famous museums, and many different neighborhoods. San Francisco has beautiful views, the Golden Gate Bridge, the Pacific Ocean, and lots of art to explore. In Chicago, you'll find amazing buildings, thick and delicious Chicago-style pizza, and the people of Chicago are generally very friendly. All three of these cities have good tourist services, like tours and helpful apps, and this will make your trip easier and more fun. Next, where do you find the strongest accents in the USA? Or, where is the English in the USA the most difficult to understand for intermediate level English speakers? This is interesting. People in some parts of the US are indeed harder to understand because of strong accents, fast speaking, or local grammar. One example is the Deep South, which includes Alabama, Mississippi, and Georgia. People there often speak slowly, but their pronunciation is very different from standard English. They also sometimes use special phrases. For example, you might hear the phrase fixin' to, which means you're about to do something. It's very strange for a learner, but also somewhat interesting. Louisiana is another example, especially in New Orleans. There's a mix of accents, including Southern, French, and Creole. In New Orleans, people might say, "Where ya at?" instead of "How are you?" for example. Some people also speak Cajun dialects, which are influenced by French and can sound very different from standard English. Boston and New York City are also challenging because people speak very quickly and with strong local accents. In Boston, for example, car might sound like ka. In New York, this could sound like dis. People in these cities often use slang and speak very quickly, which can be difficult to follow. Another area is Appalachia, which includes parts of West Virginia, Kentucky, and Tennessee. People there use a unique dialect with different grammar and vocabulary from standard English. For example, someone there might say, "He done went home," instead of "he already went home." I frankly have a difficult time understanding the English there, so I wouldn't start in Appalachia. The next question is about a topic that's very controversial, and people from around the world often ask this. What should I know about guns and the culture of guns in the USA? The United States has a long history with guns, and the right to own one is written in the Second Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. Because of this, many Americans feel proud of gun ownership, while others worry about safety and want stricter rules. Gun laws change a lot from state to state. Some states let you carry a gun openly without many rules at all, while other states require background checks, waiting periods, and often even ban certain types of weapons. If you are traveling around the USA, it can be useful to understand the gun laws in the states you visit. In some areas, you will see guns more often in daily life, and gun discussions there often include topics like personal safety, politics, and local culture. In general, guns are more important to people who live in rural areas, but this isn't always the case. Another question that was asked is, how can I overcome anxiety when speaking English in public or while traveling? Overcoming anxiety when speaking a second language involves gradual exposure and positive reinforcement. Begin by practicing in low-pressure environments, such as language exchange meetups or online conversations with language partners. Set small, achievable goals, like ordering a coffee or asking for directions, to build your confidence step by step. It can also help to prepare a few phrases in advance so you feel more secure in your interactions. Remember, making mistakes is a natural part of learning, and most native speakers appreciate your efforts to communicate in their language. With regular practice and time, you'll find that your confidence grows and your anxiety diminishes as you become more comfortable with speaking English. I was also asked about small talk. What does small talk in the USA typically involve? Small talk means making brief, casual conversation to break the ice and be friendly. Oh, break the ice is an English phrase that means to say or do something to start a conversation and make people feel more relaxed. For example, people often talk about easy topics like the weather, local events, sports, or weekend plans. You might say, "How's your day going?" or "Did you do anything fun this weekend?" These quick chats happen a lot when you order food, ride public transport, or meet someone new. Practicing small talk helps you improve your listening skills and also learn a bit about American culture, and it can lead to longer, more interesting conversations over time. How should I prepare for conversations with native speakers about American culture? To get ready for talking about American culture, keep learning and stay curious. Follow the news, watch popular TV shows or movies, and read a little history so you know what people might talk about. You can also watch videos or listen to podcasts about life, politics, or society in the USA. Showing respect and a real interest will help you speak more confidently and have better, more meaningful conversations. One of the most frequently asked questions is about tipping in the US. Can you explain why tipping is so important in the USA? In the USA, tipping is very important because many service workers depend on tips to earn a living. Waiters, bartenders, taxi drivers, hotel staff, and others often receive a low base pay, sometimes around $2 an hour, so tips make up most of their income. In restaurants, people usually leave a tip of 15 to 20% of the total bill, depending on how good the service was. When you travel to the US, remember to include tips in your budget. Knowing how tipping works will help you avoid awkward moments and also will show respect for the hard work of the people serving you. In my opinion, this system of tipping in the US means customers are paying part of the salary of the workers, which is a little crazy. I think most people here share this view, but it's the way it is until something changes, so we have to make it work. Another question is, what cultural differences should travelers be aware of in the USA? Travelers may notice a few key cultural differences when visiting the US. For example, Americans tend to be more informal in their interactions, often greeting strangers with a friendly "hi" or "how are you?" instead of a formal handshake or bow. Also, the concept of personal space is important, so a casual distance is often maintained during social interactions. Finally, being open to engaging in small talk, as I mentioned, can lead to friendly exchanges and a better understanding of customs, making your visit more enjoyable. Honestly, I could share at least 50 additional questions that have been sent to me since the podcast started, but I'll stop here for this episode. I hope you were able to understand most of the English. As always, there's a transcript available to help you with your understanding. You can find the link in the episode notes. Try to listen again with the transcript to help you with anything that wasn't clear. Again, I'm Christopher, and I want to invite you to join me in future episodes of English Please to hear about a variety of topics, all focused on helping you with your English. Subscribe now wherever you listen to podcasts, and let's embark on an adventure together in clear, understandable English. Thank you for all the questions you've sent in, and sincere thanks, as always, for listening. See you soon!